Hey, my peeps. This is MarionTheScribe. Welcome back to my channel. I had the opportunity to share with Jamaica Library Service in their Black History Month poetry competition back in February 2024. The theme was commemorating Black Jamaican authors and poets. Let us honor, celebrate, and be inspired. I was the guest speaker. It was an honor, and I will now cut to an excerpt.
And through. One such poet is Lorna Goodison. The poet and university professor was appointed Poet Laureate of Jamaica. She received Jamaica's Order of Distinction, CD rank, and many other awards. Goodison has written 13 books of poetry, 3 short stories, a memoir, and essays. Another amazing poet is Mutabaruka. Who doesn't know Mutabaruka? He's an educator, songwriter, musician, and radio talk show host. He was awarded the Jamaican Order of Distinction Commander Class. He expounds on issues ranging from inequality, injustice, poverty, religion, sexism, and the plight of Black people around the globe. And lastly, we have Professor Emeritus Mervyn Morris, who was named Jamaica's first Poet Laureate after Jamaica's independence. His awards include CPTC Cultural Medal of Honor, Jamaica Order of Merit, Silver Musgrave Medal for Poetry, 1958 Rhodes Scholarship Awardee, and many more. To keep the legacy alive of these awesome authors and poets, Jamaica Library Service is demonstrating this today before our eyes in the form of this poetry promotion. When we recall those who chart the path before us, then we are preserving the dream and the hope of tomorrow. We can partner with JLS to encourage reading and library usage for those who may not readily have access to books. There are parts of our own island to uncover that have been put in some of these very poems and stories. Some years ago, when I was in a poetry group called Think Out Loud, or TOL for short, it was an online group. We were where we would share our creative pieces of work. Times came when, for some reason or the other, I could not write, but others kept at it. There were other people's works to celebrate when I was having writer's block. And here is an excerpt from my poem entitled At Ease to describe the experience. At ease is where I am when I know TOL poets are dropping spicy points like bomb. I miss the writing and the reading amidst the studying. Yet I am rest assured that some pens keep the paper blazing. I am cool, not having written a piece in a while, because my talented colleagues keep the art alive with style. I do not worry if I can get a word or phrase in, for someone, somewhere, has created a scrumptious meal for me to dive in. That is how I felt, knowing that even though I was caught up with studying or other things, poets were still writing and sharing. This is the same for the legacy of our Jamaican authors. There is the need to keep the fire burning in this regard. We must value our history if we are going to move boldly into the future. As I consider our future, it takes me to my next point, where the poets and authors of tomorrow must step forward. You may find yourself writing and reciting things you have written, but you are not sure if you are good enough. I was wondering if the MC saw my paper. Fear may be holding you back, but I am here to tell you today you can do it. I never thought that some things I wrote would impact people until I shared it. And then I was blown away by the feedback. I took a bold step recently when I launched my writing workshop, because there are people whose talents are being hidden and need to be showcased. Now I have my first cohort of Jamaican writers preparing to share their contribution to the world. Today we are talking about commemorating Black Jamaican authors and poets. Let us honor, celebrate, and be inspired. What better way to do that but to carry on the legacy by adding your own contribution? Reading and performing the written pieces are an excellent way to celebrate others. Can you just imagine if it was your work that was being recited today? It can be. We are Jamaicans, we liquor, but with Talawa. Thank you. Woo-hoo!